Yeah, Bicycle Peak's still working on it. We got our breakfast going today. Same old. Hash brown, French toast, orange. We're just using a different bread today. Well, matter of fact, yeah. The blue light helps stop the UV from coming through and making mold in the water. Invisible mold, microplastics. Just helps a little more help their fighting chance. So I use that in my coffee every day. Always have for years. I've been complaining about fluoride in the water since before they banned it and before it was a topic. Before that was brought back to life. Alright, got our bowl. Yeah, we'll use this one for the eggs. Oh, talking about the fluoride. Yeah, it took them forever to ban it. It was a topic for a while, then it died down. Then quietly, just for decades, it passed Black Valley. Until people started asking, why do we got fluoride again in here? And you started researching that it was chemical waste dumped into the rivers by our own government. The same as the Somalian government today. 13 plus year scam that of course the government known about with literally the whole state, thousands of places, and then more and more. So of course the government was profiting, so it's not just the Somalians, they were part of it, but the government of course had to be making some of that money. The only good reason I could say that would happen is maybe they're being blackmailed by China or some country they think whatever, but no, it's not. It's the rich people. Yeah, when you see it going towards so much stuff. But when you see the accounts of all the politicians, it makes sense. Like the Omar, she went in with $50,000, and she left when right now she has over 30 million. But yeah, it took people just believe whatever. Oh, it's good for your tooth. Oh, you opened up a research facility that says it is? Oh, okay. Literally, they made the research the same year that they had the court. It got caught dumping the water. What did the government do? Wait a month, open a research facility, fund it by them, and then it tells you that fluoride's good for the teeth. Why did they need a research specifically for that? Because they got caught dumping it in there. And that's why on the back of toothpaste it says, call poison control if you get whatever, 0.02 micrograms or whatever. Call poison control. But you know how much is in here, in this water? More than the toothpaste per glass. So, that's a duck. This is a duck egg. We're going to be using this today, the Dave's Killer Bread. It does have sugar, but it's organic cane sugar. There's no... Keto bread is 0 sugar, and this is healthy sugar. Organic cane sugar. Dave's Killer Bread. The main thing is they don't put bleach in the bread, and they use whole grain. That's the number one reason I buy this bread, or any bread that isn't 80% or more, 90% plus brands you see in the supermarket. Sara Lee, Nature Zone. Well, Nature Zone came out with the keto. It's pretty good. And Nature Zone also come out with an organic grain bread the last few months. They made it like $10. It's like $9 or something. This is $6.70 or about $7 here in Florida for the Dave's Killer Bread. And this is the mini loaf. This is like a little smaller than a regular loaf. This is the inflation bread that came out. Remember they started coming out with these half loaves and... But we're going to put some of this up in there too. We're going to get some flaxseed organic too. And I do that in my syrup. I don't flavor that. But we're going to put 0 sugar creamer in for our French toast. Let me show you the eggs. Hold on. I'll be white black. So you gotta wash these off because we get them from the farmer's market. So they come. Usually you want chickens that eat like something real nutrients, like dead deer carcasses, stuff like that, with their grains, whole grains. Don't make sure your ducks don't eat enriched grain too. So we'll wash these suckers off. And, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do one today. Okay, let's wash it off. Just rinse it into the sink, just to wash the dirt off of it. We're gonna be cooking it today different instead of cooking in the. Can you tap that subscribe button up in there? If you see it up in the top right corner of your phone, that's the white box that says subscribe. Do me a favor and click that. You know what I mean? That's gonna hype up the mood, and I'm like, what? That means some subscribers. You always gotta be entertaining. That's the only thing. And sometimes you don't want to be entertaining. You just want to sit there and do what you're supposed to do. But it's like two different lives. Life when there's viewers watching, and life when no one's watching. Like, of course, I'm sure we're not talking as much because no one's watching. But yeah, thanks for the likes. Cool, glad someone's watching. Then I put 1 teaspoon of this and chia seeds. Chia seeds, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to tell you one thing about these chia seeds. Is you put 1 teaspoon in there. And if you got a problem eating sugar, great. No, not great, horrible. You're going to die of cancer. But still, switch to organic cane sugar, right? And then still limit that. I try to avoid sugar as much as possible, and then put 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of this in your food, and it's gonna create. You know how it gets jelly and that that smooth texture, that slippery oil-like texture that comes from the chia seeds. Well, that builds up a wall that protects your intake from glucose, so you stop intaking so much glucose. Because you know your liver produces enough glucose all day long to where you don't have to take any all day at all. You know, but when we eat breakfast in the morning. Break fast, we break the fast. When you're fasting, your body's sealing, of course, and your liver is also pumping enough insulin for you to have energy and to get through to the night, and for enough energy for your body to recover and make more energy. So yeah, put a couple in there. I put 2 teaspoons almost. Chia seeds. They like to stick, but oh well. But yeah, so I didn't know that. But yeah, chia seeds help you with diabetes if you have glucose. One thing, if you're not sure if you're diabetic and you don't like to go get tested, pay attention to the bottom of your feet. There are these sores called diabetic sores. And they're like little tiny blisters that are painful. That'll stay there for a few weeks. And you pay attention to when they come around. Usually when you're eating a lot of sugar, you'll notice it. But yeah, just something to pay attention to. Doctors can help get rid of diseases and viruses, but they don't really help you avoid them. You know, so the thing they should be telling you is to eat stuff like this. And to just have this in your food to drink. You know, get just that. Don't put sodas in your refrigerator. Corn syrup and so much artificial sweetener. It's not just a little tad cream of coffee. Cream of coffee is horrible too. But let's start with cut out the sodas. That's like the #1 thing I'd recommend. And start drinking water. Replace it with something, you know. You gotta start putting. You gotta start getting out of the comfort with foods and start putting your health ahead of the comfort. Put your energy and health and your. Don't you want to live a long time? 10, 15 more years? Well, that's how you can start right there. I ran out of those. That was my last one from the farm. But we have these ones. I'll put one more in there. The powder in the seed does eat up the egg a little bit. No sugar inside of here. Is your French toast gonna taste great, so don't worry. One more eggy. Alright, we got our cheese seeds. Honey, how many pieces you want? One or two? Just the tiny French toast with the seeds. One? Okay. How many you guys want, chat? Two. Oh, okay. Trying to cook them at the same time that we can all eat together. Subscribe, chat. Tap tap like a tap dance on your phone. Or drum roll on your phone display, whatever it's called. Alright. Air fryer, we got the hash brown. Now time to flip them bad boys over. Starting to get crispy on the other side. Always look crispy on the other side. Don't remember, the other side's gonna get crispy too. Or the grass is greener on the other side, however it goes. It's always crispier on the other side. We'll give it 2.5 or 1.5. I'll take 2. These are tiny. She gets mad when I ask how much do you want and I give more every time. Not every time, but sometimes. Oh, let me check out the chat. My bad. Let me get back in the Cadillac. Hold on. In the Cadillac. Yeah, in Florida, they removed it. Other states are going to follow because people are like, hey, we don't want that. But other states are going to start following that. You'll see. Yeah, look up the history of the government tricking people with the fluoride. It's a long-standing issue. Yeah, check that out. I used to hear people and old people yelling about it, and I thought they were crazy. I thought they were making it up. I was like, the government wouldn't do nothing like that. But the more and more the government exists, and years go by, and the more powerful, and the more you start to see, yeah, I think they've been tricking us on a few things, guys. Now, instinctively, well, fluoride also causes brain fog, fatigue. There's a theory that it makes you susceptible. You know what I'm trying to say, susceptible to, when you're prone to something. But anyway, they say it makes it more easy for you to listen, like to tame us. Something with the fluoride. Well, there's metals in vaccines. Aluminum. That shouldn't be in there. Yolks of eggs and snakes. And they say that's the reason that allergies are caused. And a lot of other... The more corruption and the more crazy crap I see the government involved in, I believe they wouldn't mind hurting us as long as they get paid for it somehow. If they can hurt us and then we have to depend on them. And they can charge us to heal us, and hospital. I always wondered why our bills were so high, 30,000, 40,000. Oh, don't worry about it, you're okay. Can I come back again? Yeah. Is my credit messed up? Oh no, but if you can pay the health back, you can. If not, don't worry about it. The government gets it paid. I'm like, how do they? But yeah, governments, yeah, crazy, y'all. Hospitals, prisons, yeah, they profit. I don't know how much it is. Each state's different price per inmate per year, but county jail and in the prison. But yeah, they get, Department of Corrections, State Department, whatever. Florida's federal government, and then it's got statewide government and federal government. Because the state is funded by the federal. So a lot of it is. So. Uh-oh. Whew, I lost a lot of viewers. Uh-oh. I was talking about fluoride. YouTube algorithm and got me up out of there. Did I get any new subscribers? Or subscribers? I'm saying it with a W again. Subscribers. Let me get back up in the chat a lot. Hello from Vegas. Hi, Vegas. The Stony Scorpio. The Stony Scorpio 420. Oh, my birthday's on 420. Yeah, I'm a Taurus. I never showed that before. First time I've shown that. That's about as much as I go. Just to show that one because I'm a Taurus. Trust me, I gotta get rid of this one. It's the 2. Yeah. My wife caught me laughing at that. She smacked me. Right, honey? Love you. Oh no, the people in the chat, one of them says hi from Vegas. Yeah, the fluoride in the water is now banned in Florida, yes. Other states, I think, will follow that. Oh yeah, that was, I think, with RFK. And then DeSantis trying to be irrelevant. If RFK never said nothing about it, DeSantis wouldn't have done nothing. But DeSantis just wants to run for president, I believe. It's hard to believe. It's easy to get attached and not like certain political figures, but it's all a charade. Really, you don't know none of them. It's hard to... I mean, yes, you can use your discernment and judge a pattern of long-term history and kind of... But still, you could be wrong then, too. So it's hard to tell. You know? Like they say, don't meet your movie stars because they're different than you think. I think don't meet your favorite politicians. That's why one reason I don't vote, but if I did, it would be independent. I just believe in Christ, and yes, I believe Christ has the government in control, yada yada. Yes, but I just know He's not going to let me down. He's not going to lie to me. He's going to tell me the truth every time. And I put my trust into Him, not in any man. And I just hope that He, you know, whatever His plan that He needs done, it just happens. That's all. And I don't want to interfere with that, picking the wrong person. But I can tell you what party right now is more demonic. Of course, the one who doesn't like God. The one who tries to sexualize children. The one who tries to kill try to get rid of the family. And AIDS is growing, literally, but so is the gay community. Before it was called AIDS, it was called the gay virus in New York. That's where the professor named it. And if you go to any, sorry, but yes, I've been years ago, but if you go to any website, you'll see it's full of porn, and you have to put your AIDS status on any gay website. On any straight website, you don't have to do that. All the gay friends I've met, like 10 of them have AIDS. That's crazy. So, and then I've never met, the only woman I met of AIDS, I investigated her boyfriend was like bi, or maybe she was a prostitute, and a lot of the, but I'd say 95+% of all AIDS are homosexual. And you can look that up. It's just a fact. Don't get mad at me for saying it. So I don't like the fact that party is indoctrinating kids in a lifestyle that's so deadly. You might as well tell them, hey, go do some fentanyl while you're at it. And start a Grindr profile. Yay! It's like, no, you're steering your kid towards death. You better let them know where the AIDS comes from. You better hey, they don't believe in religion, you better tell them to believe in the science then. Science shows you right here. You put your PP in there, you're going to... it is not supposed to accept it. And your body is going to let you know that, and you're going to die. Yes. AIDS. But yeah, so, but anyway, you do that, and you get healthy, and you avoid AIDS, you're good to go. Woo. We got to flip this over now. But yeah, and it's a lustful lifestyle. No wonder they got it. They weren't satisfied with the woman, you know, so they live in a, you know... Most of them are drug-induced, really mental, whatever. Mental or drugs, whatever, both are mental. But a lot of them are innocent because they just don't know, you know. And a kid doesn't get aroused at 6, 7 years old. They don't, not like that. Not like, you know, you can't even produce nothing to make no baby with, you know what I mean? Stuff in your sack ain't even dropped yet. What are they trying to sexualize children for right now for? Let them be a kid. Let life happen to them. Let the creator happen to them. And quit trying to That's what liberal want. They want the government to control everything. And to silence any speech, or what do they call it? Fake information, whatever, the information board, whatever. That's fascist right there, controlling all speech. But the truth always outdoes the lie in the end. In the end. Can you click that subscribe? We're gonna be here cooking again tomorrow. Well, I don't want to lie to you, but I'm gonna try to be here again tomorrow. I almost didn't today because I woke up with an earache. That's why I got this on. It's not really too cold in my house. It's a little cold outside, but my ear was hurting. So, I felt like cold air was hitting the inside of the ear and it was throbbing. I put some on the hash brown. Do the dishes while I'm done. That way when I'm done eating, I don't gotta worry about it. Just got an appointment today at 12 with a new business partner, I think. Let's see how that goes. Could be the start of something good, we'll see. It says it's not a monthly subscription, it's a per client pay. Alright, well let's see how that works out. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. The mistakes of the past will be the wisdom of the future, soon enough. For the light. Only you can get the thumbs up. Only you. Gonna make some good coffee now with the breakfast. Breakfast is almost done. Let's see if I can get it in view. It's in the air fryer today. Every day, eat one or two. I've been doing this for a while anyway. Natural vitamin C. You don't want powdered vitamins. Those are chemical vitamins. You think your body processes chemicals better than natural? No. That's why it was all over the news years ago about the GNC scam. I'm telling you, it's a scam. Somebody thinks a chemical altered powdered down form of a pill that's mass produced and just sold all over GNC that those are natural. No. No. Just pull it out. Literally, one pull. Oh. Yeah, almost one pull. You just want one orange or half orange? Yeah, yeah. You guys want an orange? You want some coffee? Alright, hold on. Let me rotate the French toast. A little bit of pink salt, organic, non-GMO. Look at the steam on it, rising up. I don't even gotta try. Alright. Look at that, just enough water. Well, not really, but still. Alright. Those nice cream bubbles. Zero added sugar. Just a little of this stuff. I don't do much. And this is the flavor for the French toast here. It was just plain egg, pink salt, and the seeds, and the flaxseed milk, and the chia seeds. I put the little cream in the bowl. Bam. That's going to flavor your French toast. Flavored syrup. Whatever coffee creamer. I got macchiato, so this is macchiato syrup. And I'm just going to dip a little, not every single bite. It's not going to be so good. Yes, there's going to be extra syrup left over, but you know, that's okay. There's our hash browns. One side nice toasty. Other side's got the eggs, chia seeds, and the flaxseed mixed too. See if I can get that up in there. That's what we're looking at today. French toast, the hash brown that has chia seeds and organic egg inside the hash brown are all up in it. That sounds better, right? All up in it. Alright, let's get a knife and cut this stuff. Oh, one more ingredient. Right here. Latte. It's got to be local, raw. It's usually more expensive if it says raw, but organic and raw. So you want it unfiltered and raw. You don't want it mixed with some kind of fake syrup that's where they're just trying to fill it up because they ain't got that much honey. Or they're trying to make a little honey seem like a lot of honey, though I add some kinds of syrup in there. So you want it to be raw and unfiltered. and you want it local. So I'm Florida, so I got Florida honey. Local honey is going to help with local allergies. Local bees help with local allergies. That's it. Got our honey up in our coffee. That's our sweetener. We don't need no sugar. And that's also our medicine, our energy for the day, our antioxidants. And what else? Fights inflammation all throughout the day. That earache I'm having there, that's going to help with that. As well as a few other things I'm going to mix in there. I cleaned this off by turning on the water. Just turn this on down there. And I got this little stand that hangs on. I like the stand. That's the only reason I got that one. Or else I would have got a USB charger one. Come on, one more. Woo, too much honey, but I don't care. It's bad. It's good. No processed sugar, I'll tell you that. Stay away from that cane sugar. Okay, honey, I'm putting the food. Let me end the live real quick. Let me say bye to my virtual reality friends. Bye, virtual reality friends. I gotta go. Can you click subscribe? Come back and see me again. We'll see you soon on Make with Mike. I'm Mike, and I hope you get to make a good breakfast, eat healthy, work out, gym, watch me work. I do tool reviews, Q&A. But yeah, hello y'all. Thanks for watching. Lightning wind. Oh. There's our breakfast for now. It's our hash brown. Let me flip it one half. And we got our oranges. It's gonna be a good day. Subscribe. Double tap for me. Comment on my old videos. Like all of them too. Thanks guys.